When Serato announced the beta of Serato Studio, we got a glimpse into their idea of a bridge between DJing and production. So now with the full release of Serato Studio, we thought it would be cool to show you how to make one of the easiest and most useful DJ edits using Serato Studio called the Redrum. So if you're interested in this tutorial and more tips and tricks videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel. But now let's get into how to make a Redrum edit using Serato Studio. Now, if you've ever been interested in making your own DJ edits, Redrums are a really great place to start because not only are they simple and easier to make, but they're also still very useful as well. And if you're interested in making those kind of edits, Serato Studio makes for a perfect place to get your start because it really is a nice bridge from a DJ making their way into the production realm. So if we take a look at the actual interface of Serato Studio, it's broken down much like you would see a DJ software. Right here at the top section, it's kind of broken down into two quote-unquote decks. Right here on the left side, we have our kind of sample deck where we see all the samples that we're using to create the beats or remixes that we're making. And then here on the quote-unquote right deck, we have our sequencer and tracks where we put together the different parts of the remix or edit or beat that we're making. Then here at the bottom, we have our library section where we can select all of the different, samples or songs that we're trying to remix or edit, just like we would see with the library section of a digital DJ software. Now, once you have the understanding of the basic layout and the basic functionality of Serato Studio, we can get started on making our first Redrum. So first step is to add a sample track right here. We can click on Add Sample. Then we can go ahead and throw in the song that we'd like to make a Redrum of. So in this case, I'll grab this track right here by my buddy Nick Piccoli and drop it into the left deck. Now, what's really nice about Serato Studio is that it takes all the information from songs that are in your actual Serato library. So I've already processed this through Serato DJ Pro, so it knows the BPM, it knows the key, etc. And once you drop a sample in, or in this case, a full song into the sample track, it actually lays down some, cue points or places where you could chop up the sample. But we're actually going to go ahead and delete all of these and then create our own so we can start working on our actual Redrum. So once I clear these out, I can go ahead and start adding cue points that make sense for the Redrum edit that we're making. So at its essence, a Redrum takes an original track and beefs up the drums to give it more energy or even give it a different kind of vibe if you're putting together a different kind of drum pattern. But for this example, we'll keep it simple and we'll just add some backing drums to this intro section of the song to give it more energy. So if we play the song right now, it's pretty mellow. It's just some synths and some vocal samples and no drums. So in this case, let's put together a Redrum edit of this to make it more DJ set friendly and give it a little bit more energy so we can use it in the middle of our set. So once we put the first cue point down right here at the beginning, just like we did, we'll go ahead and move on to the sequencer section right here on the right side. Now, currently, this sequence is just 1 bar long, and we're actually going to need it to be as long as possible. So we can go ahead and add more bars by clicking this plus sign right here. Now you can see it's 2 bars long, and we can see the first 2 bars. We can make it up to 4 bars long. Let's stretch it all the way out to 8 bars, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and click right here. That's to signify that we're going to go ahead and play this first cue point at the beginning of the sequence. So now it sounds like this. And notice it comes right back around to the beginning of the sequence after 8 bars. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to the end of this 8-bar sequence and then put another cue point down for the next section of the song that we're going to add drums to. So we're going to go ahead and put a cue point down right there. Then down here you can see the different kind of parts, different sequences we can make. So right here is the first one is the intro section. So let's make another one. Okay, now we've created another sequence for this second cue point, but notice it's still it starts at 1 bar. So let's make this 8 bars again by clicking this plus sign a couple times. Then we'll go ahead and mark this down right here. So it'll start the second cue point. And now let's listen to these back to back to make sure that they flow. Now I'll click on this one to start the sequence. Get to the end of this 8-bar sequence. All right. Now again, let's go ahead and put a cue point at the end of this sequence right here and see what happens in the song. So we'll add a cue point. And there's drums already in that sequence, so we really don't have to worry about it. So just these two first 8-bar sequences right here, so 16 bars in total, we need to add drums to. So we've already created sequences for this intro section and then the second part of the intro section. So now let's go ahead and add the drums to make this a redrum. So we can go ahead and click right back here, and this is going to be the bass drum kit that gets loaded when you open up Serato Sample. It's what's called an 808 drum kit, so it's modeled after the 808 drum machine made famous by Roland. And then we can go ahead and right here under make, we can select the type of kind of track this is. So this is a more of a trap type of, future R&B kind of song. So we'll go ahead and select that. And then if we click on it, it'll automatically create a drum sequence for us. So that's really cool because we don't have to worry about, programming our own drum pattern and making sure that it's, complicated or sounds right for the kind of music that we're making. And if you don't like that drum pattern, you just click it again and it'll start adding, come up with different combinations that make sense for the genre of music that you're trying to make with this track. So let's see how this one sounds with this first sequence. So now that we have it added, we see it here, we can click on the sample and we're, on the intro section. So let's give that a listen. So I kind of like that. Has a lot more energy than just that first sequence without the actual drums, and still kind of mellow. So let's listen to it again. Now if I turn off the drums, I can click on the speaker to kind of mute it or unmute it. Pretty good, I like that. So let's go to scene 2 and let's add some drums. So again, we're gonna make sure we have trap selected. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's try turning it on and off again just so we can hear the difference. Let's try changing it just to see what we come up with. That's cool too, I like that. Okay, so now we have both the intro section and the second part of the intro section done with some nice redrumming over it. So we get a little bit more energy at this first section, and then it kind of builds up to the second section right here, right before the rest of the actual track drops. And we can get into where the actual song has its own drums. So now that we have those two sections, let's actually create a third sequence right here by clicking empty. And then we're going to go ahead and click on the song right here. And remember, we made this cue point number 3 where the drums come in, right? So what we're going to do is stretch this out to 8 bars again by clicking on the plus sign. Go ahead and click right here to start from this cue point right here. Now let's listen to this sequence that has a redrum over it, and then go into this next sequence that has the track playing from where the drums come in to see how they sound together. And again, to change the sequence, all we have to do is go ahead and click on the next one that we want to change to, and it'll change once it comes to the end of this previous sequence. Okay, I like it. Sounds pretty good. Drum patterns sound like they kind of fit, so I like where this is going. So now let's take this from just 3 separate sequences and turn this into more of a song. So right here at the bottom, where our library is, right here on the right side, you'll see Song View. So what this is the actual way that you can put all of these together to kind of make a song out of these sequences. So notice it automatically dropped this first one in there. Now I can just drop the second one. And I can drop this third one. And then now that we have this sequence, okay, let's listen for where it comes to the end of the 8 bars. Right there. And then we'll just go ahead and create a new cue point. And then we'll create another sequence. Stretch this out to 8 bars. Create one of those. Lay that down, just like that. So now let's listen to all of these together from the very beginning. And see how it sounds all together. We have this song that has its actual drums in it, so we took the redrumming sections out. Okay, so that's where the sequence ends. So let's add one more cue point. Drum hits right about there. Okay, and then again we'll create another sequence. Make it 8 bars. Add that in. We'll add it to the song. Let's have it start here. And then from there, it looks like it goes back into this section right here. So since we already have that redrum, we can go ahead and add that in. Now let's play those back to back. Goes right back into our redrum section. Now, if you didn't like the way that actually dropped, we could, go ahead and add another cue point right here and redrum this section over again. So we can go ahead and try that. So let's add a cue point again. We'll just make another sequence. Then we'll add that. Oh, let's remember to make this 8 bars. That's as far as it goes. Add that. Then we can go ahead and add that in. And then let's add some drums. So again, trap selected. And then we have that. So let's see how that sounds. Now that has the same kind of sound from this sequence right here, so we can go straight into that and it should sound seamless. Let's try that one more time. straight into that sequence right there. It sounds really seamless. And in just a few minutes, and really just kind of laying down cue points and then clicking this pattern right here, this button right here to make drum patterns that are already pre-made for you, you can really get your own DJ edit and your own version of a song done really quickly. So it's really cool. And I love the way that Serato Studio makes it so simple to just go ahead and create an edit just like that. And again, once this is done, we can go ahead and export that really simply. Go ahead and go down to export song, and then it'll export whatever's down here in the sequencer. It's really straightforward, straight ahead, and you can throw that back into your DJ software choice and start playing your own DJ edit. Now this works for different genres as well. So if I go ahead and start a new project, all right, so now we have a clean slate. We have that, default 808 drum kit, no samples added or songs added. So let's go ahead and add sample to add a new sample track. Let's try this song right here. And again, this song, similar thing, where it doesn't have a lot of energy at the beginning, it doesn't have drums. So we'll go ahead and play that. So now let's add some drums to that. So we'll go ahead up here to the drum kit, but this 808 kit probably isn't going to work as well. So let's go ahead and click on drums right here. Go to our drum kits. Let's add in a 909 kit. That's going to be more, kind of house music friendly. So let's go ahead and just click and drag it to this left deck right here. Notice the drum kit's replaced. Now let's make sure we're at house and techno. Click on it to create a drum pattern. And we'll go ahead and go back to the sample. Let's go to switch modes. Make this, for this example, let's go 4 bars long. Go ahead and add the cue point right there, and let's play these together, see how it sounds. Now I don't love this drum pattern. Let's go ahead and try something else. Yeah, I like that better. And just like that, we've added so much more energy to the beginning of this song compared to this. Hear it again with the drums. So much better. And the same process we would go through, we'd kind of just put cue points at 8-bar chunks until we got to, where the song kind of repeats itself, and then just lay it down into this song view and then export. Then we would have a redrum version of this song as well. The redrum is a great way to start making your own DJ edits, and Serato Studio makes that process really easy. With the drum kits that are provided and the pre-programmed drum patterns, making your first redrum can be done in just a few steps. In no time at all, you can make your first remix that's actually quite useful and still only scratches the surface of what's possible in Serato Studio. So if you've ever been interested in making your own DJ edits, give Serato Studio a try and try making your first redrum using this tutorial. And if you haven't already, be sure you subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks videos just like this one. So now, get good, get out there, and make the moments.